Yeah, hello, this is Shawn Woodell from Heavenly Soaps and Such. I wanted to share with you a little tip that I figured out. I use this coconut oil here from Big Lots. I get it when it's 20% off. And I buy a bunch of it at one time. But it's really aggravating getting it out of the container. As you can see, you just have to kind of keep dipping spoons. And if you use a bigger spoon, it is just, hold on a minute, Kathleen, Mommy's recording. If you just use a bigger spoon, it's just harder to get down in there and get it. So what I figured out is that if I take these containers, and when I did that today, I don't do it as soon as I buy them maybe, but I take I think I have 8 of them outside. I sit them outside in the sun. I don't open the containers or anything. And I sit them out there and let the sun melt the coconut oil. Then I can put it in a bucket. I can just pour it directly out of these containers. Because see, it's hard getting your hand down in there. Even if I use a bigger spoon, it just doesn't work that well. So I just set it in the sun and then pour it into an empty bucket that has a lid, and then I can just dip it out easily. And I will take you outside as soon as I finish this one, because I don't want the scale to mess up, and show you what I'm talking about and how easy it is to work with once you get it that way. But see, just kind of your hand doesn't fit down there, and I can put my hand down in there, but then you get it all over your hand. It's really nasty. Not nasty, but gross kind of to get it all over you. This container is really too small for this. This is the first time I've tried using one of these. I had it in the cabinet, so I can't find my other container like this one. But I'm almost done. And you know, coconut oil is hard. Okay, you got 0.3 ounces more. That should be actually too much. 0.7, 0.6, 0.6, 0.5. Okay, so 1 pound, 11 ounces and a half. All right, so this one's done, and I'll take you outside and show you what I'm talking about with all these. Okay, I'm back. I put all of these containers of coconut oil out here to melt, and that's a bucket I'm using. And I sit them out here in the sun, and this is the coconut oil that I buy from Big Lots. And what I did is I set it out here in the sun to melt, because when I'm trying to get it out for soaps, it just is really hard to scoop out of these containers because of the way the lid is on top. And you can see, I mean, you can kind of get down there, but once you get your hand in, it's just kind of hard to scoop. So I don't like dealing with them, so I'm tired of it. So I had the children sit some outside. And what I'm going to do is take this bucket. I was going to use this one, and I needed to get about that much of an oil still in there, but I don't have time to do that. It's late. I forgot about it, so I'm not going to use the big bucket. So I'm going to use this empty Lundy's lard bucket, and I just brought it out. Make sure nothing's in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take these, because they're melted, I'm just going to pour them into this container. And of course I brought my spatula out to drain it and make sure that I get all of the coconut oil out, because I don't want to throw it away. I'm going to lay it there like that and let it kind of drain down. And I'm sorry it's dark, but I just thought about it, and I came running out the back door like a maniac. My husband was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, I forgot to pour up this stuff." He doesn't even ask what I'm doing anymore, because he's usually like, whatever, she's always doing something. So, sit that there, but you can see now I can reach in. Oh, got a mosquito bite me. I can reach in and just really scrape because of the wide bucket compared to these little tiny containers. And I'm going to just lay the different ones down. I'm going to open each one of them. Now most of these haven't been opened, and I hope I can do this kind of with one hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tear off the seal and I'm going to pour this one in. And what I do, like I said, is I usually just sit them out here. I kind of usually start, we have this little patio with the blocks. The children sat one over there, but I usually do 3, and I make sure that as I'm sitting them around that they are able to get full sun so that I know that they're going to heat up and it's going to melt. And they were out here all day, so they're nice and melted now. But you can see now I can just pour them in. I'm going to fill this bucket almost up. I'm not sure exactly how many it's going to take, but I'm going to fill it up, and then I'll put the lid back on it, take it back inside, and then when I need coconut oil, I won't have to worry about trying to dip into these little things. And I'm definitely not going to heat up each container, and I don't have time a lot of times to wait, like to bring a container outside and sit in the sun and wait for it to melt, then make soap. Usually I'm up early in the mornings. This morning I was up at 6, and on a Saturday, yes, but I was up early, and I just like to go ahead and get it done. I'm sorry about the camera. There's some mosquitoes are out here. I live in the South, and these mosquitoes, they try to tote you off. But anyway, just wanted to show that to you. Wanted to share that. That is a good little tip if you have one. And this is organic palm oil, so it has to be melted and stirred. And like I said, I'm down to about here, but what I had planned to do today was take the melted out and put it in a little bucket, and then I was going to clean the big bucket out, and the lid's on nice and tight. Sorry. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do that with one hand. Oh, yes I am. But you can see there's not much in there. I was going to melt it and get it out of this container and use this big one, but I'll use that another day. I'll do that another day. So I am going to go ahead and fill this one up and try to fill that one up over there and get this stuff taken inside. Alright, this is Shawn Woodell from Heavenly Soaps and Such. I hope you enjoy this little tip, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.